What we're going to do in this video is get some practice writing reasonably large numbers in different ways. So for example, let's say we had this number, and I'm going to not say it out loud on purpose. So this number right over here. What I want to do is think about how would I write this out in words. And I encourage you to pause this video and try to figure that out on your own before we do it together, and actually take out paper and actually write this out. How would you write this number? Well, now we can do it together. And actually, before I even write it out in words, I'll write this out in a place value table because it might help us, or it just helps us break down exactly what this number represents. So just as a bit of a refresher, if you're not familiar with place value tables, you think of a column for the different place values. And here we're going from the ones place all the way to the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So we're going to have a 10,000s place right over here. We're going to have a thousands place right over here. And this is just an S here. So 10,000s, 1,000s. Sometimes you'll see it written out. This is the hundreds place. This is the tens place. And this is the ones place. And so how many 10,000s do we have? Actually, let's start at the ones place. How many ones do we have? We see it right there. We have 5 ones. How many tens do we have? We see it right there. Actually, we have 0 tens. How many hundreds do we have? We see it right there. 6 hundreds. How many thousands? We'll go to the thousands place, and we see we have 2 thousands. And then how many 10,000s we have? Well, we see right there. We have 8 10,000s. So now that we have this representation, let's write it out in words. And you don't have to do this every time, but I'm just trying to make sure we see every possible way of thinking about it. So you could say 8 tens, 2 thousands, 6 hundreds, and 5 ones, but that's not exactly how people would say it out in words. What is typical is that people would say 82 thousands, 605. And so I'm going to write it that way. And when you write it out in words, the standard way of doing it is actually put commas wherever you would put the commas in. This is right over here written in standard form. So what we would do is we would express this part right over here as 82,000. So let me write it out. 82,000. And then put this comma there, 82,000, comma, and then we have 600, and then we have no tens, so it's 605. If there was a 110 here, then it would have been 615, but this is just 605. And so I will do it in a different color. Let's do it in this blue color. So 82,000, and then 600, 605. And we're done. Let's do another example. So now I'm going to write out a number in words, and I want you to write it in standard form. So the number is 50,000, 600, 31. And I want you to write this in standard form. So it's really just write it out as a number and put commas in the appropriate places. Pause this video and see if you can do that. All right, now let's do it together. So this first part, 50,000, well, we could just write that as, actually, let's put the place values out here. So this is a 10,000s place, this is thousands place, hundreds, tens, and ones. So 50,000. So 50,000s, you could write like this. You could say that's 5 10,000s, or you could say this is 50,000s. Then they say 631. So 600, well, that's 600s right over here. And then 31, that is 30 and 1, or 3 tens and 1 1. 3 tens and 1 1, or 31. And of course, you want to put your comma in the same place. And you put your comma every 3 places. So the first time you do it, if you're moving from the right, you put it between the hundreds and the thousands place. So there you have it. This is the same thing as 50,631. This is that number written in standard form.